I'm Johnny Go.
There we go. There we go. There we go. We're back. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Shut up, Boneless. Now, does it sound okay? Let us check. Sound okay. Yep. Sound good to me. Bueno. Bueno, bueno, bueno. Pretty bueno. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm getting more and more sick by the day. So, that is great. Great. Now today, It's gonna be mainly Weacts. Actually, only Weacts. Hi Shinobu. Hi Elvi. Hi Pepe. Hi Boneless. Hi Elvi. Hi Jin. Hi Charlie. Hi Bud. How are you guys all doing? How we all doing? Shut up, Elvi. I require attention and caffeine. Oh, I know, LV. I know. I saw what you put in the Discord. Your car. Your car is evil. You overrate dinner? I haven't eaten dinner yet. I have to go. I have to order dinner while I react. Dark Souls 3? So you're livid? I would be too, to be honest.
People are fed up with Washington.
They are also corrupt.
Why do I have ads on? I thought I...
People are fed up with Washington.
They are also corrupt.
I'm Denise Powell, a mom.
Want to lose weight without losing muscle? Factor.
I thought I had ad blocker.
I was wondering if maybe you'd like to go to the beach and maybe get a coffee after or something, if that's alright.
I still need to figure out how to do that, LV. Jin also wanted that. And I've been trying to figure it out because Jin wanted it, but it's difficult. It is difficult for my small brain. You block origin? Origin. Yeah. Sure. Add to opera. Hopefully this doesn't like kill me. Ooh, that was easy.
When a young Mennonite woman was found dead,
I think we're all watching Explore with us today. Shut up, Boneless. Be quiet. While searching for missing baby. I watched a react for that already. Woman laughs after burning cashier alive?
my daughter's missing.
Oh, this looks like a good one. Hi, Arville. Oh, it's good to see you. How are you doing, Arville? How's your Wednesday going? How's it going? How's it going? Short-term fix is an extension that you can find on Twitch itself that allows you to throw tomatoes and like there you can see your stream. Oh, okay. Maybe I haven't found it yet. Okay, I think I found our first Weact we're gonna do. We're probably gonna do one Weact, and then my food will probably be here. And then it's called Viewer Attack. Let me pull that up. Let me open that tab then on one of my things. Viewer Attack. Oops. Well, you took a cat nap then? That's how my naps usually go. I'm like, oh, I'll take an hour nap. Sometimes I cannot do less than an hour nap. Take an hour nap. 4 hours later, I wake up in a cold sweat and I have to clean my, put my sheets through my washer and dryer. Because I hate cold sweat. It's so annoying. Now, anyone that's watching, if you don't like true crime, that is what we're mainly going to be reacting to today. We'll probably end with one funny video. I think we're going to end with the Harpy Explains video. But most of today will be true crime. And nothing that's really, like fake crimes. Shut up. But I just know there's some people that watch me that don't like the darker videos, but I love them. I love true crime. Okay. Let me actually order my food first before. $38 left to place your delivery. Okay, we're going to have yoink. Ooh. True crime. I actually haven't thought about it that way, Arvo. I usually just like looking at like the criminal psychology of it. That's what I find the most interesting. What flavor of milkshake do we want today? I usually get strawberry vanilla. I don't like cookies and cream, but chocolate's also sounding good. You're just being sick. I can't breathe sarcasm, Arville. I'm dense. Come on, Arville. You probably know I'm dense in the head. Banana milk. You know, even if Arvo wasn't being sarcastic, I think what Shinobu just said is like the worst thing you could say. Like, I think that deserves like a firing squad. I will not lie. No deals or gift cards. Womp womp. Jeez Louise, okay, never mind. I don't want to... Why is it so much? Delivery fee and service fee. Okay, well, never mind. I won't get one of the things. I am not going to be spending that much money. That's just stupid. Okay, that's good. Boneless, why do you talk? Go jerk off a stream. I should just picked up food on my way back to my apartment. Oh well, that's me being dumb. Okay, it comes in 30-ish minutes. So we can start our Weact. Why isn't it? Where is it? I'm a good driver. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm a good driver. Okay, let's pause this. It's time to Weact. We'll get through... I can't see how long it... 42 minutes. We'll get through like 3/4 of this before I have to go get my food. What? Is this where you say hi, YouTube? Hi, YouTube! Okay. So we're reacting to... Mom realizes her son is a child predator. And I am a little sick today, so sorry if my voice is a little under the weather. It's only 42 minutes. It should be a good one. Should be a good one. I am your #1 hater, Shinobu. If you were a good driver, why didn't you win any of the Harpy Explains It? Shut up. Be quiet. Okay. Weeball. Weeball.
Missing. I guess she never made it to school this morning. How old's your daughter? My daughter's missing. I guess she never made it to school this morning. How old's your daughter? She's 10.
This is not like her. I pounded into her head since she was little not to get into cars with strangers. So.
I need you to come to my house. My son wants to turn himself in.
The second I pulled her into my car, I knew she was dead. Random place, random time, random everything. I am a monster for what I've done.
A quiet Colorado community is stunned when a 10-year-old girl vanishes on her way to school. Chilling discoveries over the coming weeks turn a desperate search into a grim homicide investigation until the shocking moment a teenager confesses to police. The only problem is the critical evidence that says he had nothing to do with it.
Wh- What? Wh- What? He had. That is weird. They're racist against cats. That's why he didn't win. Exactly, Arville. See, Arville's on my side. I'm back. Thank you. Can all stop worrying about me? Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute you. Shut up, LV. Shut it. Who asked? I got you. I got you. You'd be wearing high quality thighs while sitting on a. Boneless, shut up when we're reacting. I'm gonna call HR on Boneless. No more Boneless. No more.
I have proof that I did it. There is no other question. You just have to send squad cars, and I will answer all the questions that you want to ask.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. On the afternoon of October 5th, 2012, a desperate mother in Westminster, Colorado calls 911 to make a heartbreaking report.
My daughter's missing. I guess she never made it to school this morning. How old's your daughter? She's 10. Okay. Could she be with a father or anything like that? No, her father's in Missouri.
Does she? I'm gonna guess she's walking to school. Because if she didn't make it to school, then she has to be walking. I was never allowed to walk to school, especially when I was that young. Never.
When did you ask?
Not until like high school I was allowed to go, like by myself. I was able to like walk to the gas station after school before high school and like get food, you know? But Missouri mentioned. But I was never allowed to actually walk to school by myself. I always had there's always not even a buddy system. It had to be like a parent. Oh well.
Yeah. This morning when she left at 8:30. Did she walk? Yeah.
You know what?
And I checked her friend's house that she walked in. They're not answering the doors. Okay. And she doesn't have a phone or anything like that? No. Okay. Does she have a bike? Yeah, but she doesn't ride it to school.
One of my buddies used to walk to the school I went to in like grade school, and he didn't have a phone, but he had this like made for children like Apple Watch that had like a tracker in it, and also had like it could call their parents' phone. It was pretty cool, and from what I heard, it is pretty cheap too for what it was. But I also don't know what year this was in. This could be like, I don't know. Who knows?
Well, have you looked? Have I worked? Looked for her. Have you looked for her anywhere? I went up to the school, and my sister's walking up to the school the same way that she walks with her dog. And I went to her friend's house and kind of looked around at the park that's down the street. There's no kids there. Okay. What's your daughter's name? Jessica Ridgway.
News of 10-year-old Jessica's disappearance will soon grip the entire community, but in the early first hours, it's the family that police need to speak to, including the other two residents of the house, Jessica's aunt and her grandmother.
How you guys holding up?
I don't know. I don't think her mother's doing well. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
She never does things like this. She's a good kid.
Yeah.
Jessica's not really one to want to even run away. She's pretty a homebody.
She pretty, okay, she's, I know, kind of a homebody, but is she like pretty adventurous too?
I don't think so.
According to Jessica's mother, she packed her off for school that morning at 8:30, bundled up for the snow, and went to bed after working the night shift. It wasn't until approximately 4 o'clock this afternoon that she woke up to see that Witt Elementary had called with an unsettling message. Jessica never showed up to school that day.
And then I got in the car and I drove over to her.
I would walk to school every once in a while in high school until a group of college students pulled up to me and my brother and started harassing us. Run your ones. Run your ones. Run your ones. I don't think my school is next to any... I mean, my grade school is next to the high school I went to, but there's no college next to my... that was next to my high school or grade school. So I guess I got a little lucky, but also I lived quite far away, so I couldn't walk. It was when I had sleepovers at my friends' houses that were close to the school. That's when we would walk. That is when we would.
His house and knocked on the door and banged on the door and nobody answered. So I drove up to the school and went inside and saw that the office was closed. So I turned around and left and drove back to her house and pounded on the door again and rang the doorbell. And nobody answered. And so I drove home and then I called 911.
Does she know, like, the house phone number?
She knows our house phone number by heart.
Does she?
She's not real clear on our address sometimes. She transposes the numbers.
Oh, does she? Does she know, like, your guys' cell phones at all, or just the house phone?
Just the house phone.
What do you think?
I didn't know my house phone until like... because my house had a house phone or a landline number. And I didn't know it until... I didn't remember it by heart until... oh, I don't even know. I memorized my parents' phone numbers first before my house phone number. Well, yeah, most college kids don't usually act like they're in college. Oh, I'd feel hopeless too in that situation. I'm lucky I haven't been harassed outside. A funny phone number? No. It could be some weird phone number hotline or something. Ride the school bus. So one of the high school students started to harass me as me 8, and my older sister got kicked off fighting him. Okay. I don't think I've ever ridden the bus besides for road, like, not road trips, or what are they called? Where you take the school bus to like a museum. It's a school trip. Is that what it's called? Oh no. I'm trying to think more of it. Yeah, field trips. Whoops, I'm so brain dead. Yeah, it's field trips the only time I rode buses. I don't think my school had like a constant bus drop-off thing. They didn't have any buses for dropping off people at school that I remember, but they had buses for picking up people and taking them back home. But not like dropping them off at the school. Not mine, at least. I am not calling that number. Weirdo.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. This is not like her. I pounded into her head since she was little enough to get into cars with strangers, so I don't think she would do that. I mean, in my mind, I think maybe she started off towards school. She missed, so she went heading on to the school too. She got to school late. Maybe the door was locked, so she decided to go back home. But I don't know how she would go back home, and obviously she didn't.
The Ridgway family insists that it would be wildly out of character for Jessica to simply take off, and the lack of answers invites darker possibilities.
I've just been so afraid this is going to happen sometime, and now it did.
So why were you afraid this was going to happen?
I just always been worried that somebody would take one of my children or my grandchildren. I mean, I worried about the girls when they were little too. And then walk to school. I just worried.
So that's what you think is...
I would worry too. That's probably why my parents didn't let me walk to school. Well, also because we were way too far. But wouldn't he be rolling? What does that mean? See how close my food is. Oh, still not there. Great.
What's happened here?
I don't know. I mean, that's the worst case scenario for me. I'm hoping that she's lost or...
Why does Elvie get it? I don't know what... Oh, it's a Rickroll. It's a Rickroll number. That's so stupid. That's so dumb.
Culvert or someplace and can't get out, and she's hurt and cold. My mother's convinced she's under some bush somewhere. I'm stymied. I mean, I'm hoping nobody abducted her. I mean, that fear's there that somebody abducted her because she just disappeared and she never does this.
God forbid if someone grabbed her or something, what do you think her reaction would be?
I think her reaction, if it's somebody she didn't know and they just grabbed her, she would start screaming.
Would she?
Okay, good.
In their determination to bring up anything that might be relevant, the family mentions some recent troubling incidents in the area.
One day she said there were some people standing at the park that were just like standing there by the tree, and it made her nervous, so she came home.
Okay, so there's prowlers. We said people, so there's multiple people. I really don't know where this is going, to be honest. Well, I know it's a kidnapping, but I don't know what's going to be after that. I never let my kid walk to school. Yeah, me personally, if I had kids, I don't think I'd let them walk to school. I think I'd let them, like, part of me would let them bike to school once they get into high school, like, before they get, like, a driver's license, you know? But before high school, no. During high school, I'd say I'd let them bike to school, you know? Yeah.
It was like 3 weeks ago. She said they were just standing there like this by the tree.
At the beginning of the school year, or maybe it was the end of last year, they had that suspicious person up at the Kettner Lake, and we had talked about making sure never to talk to anybody you don't know, and kind of usually reinforce it about every couple weeks, every month.
What do you remember about that suspicious person?
I don't remember. It was, they sent home like a letter saying there was...
The school did?
Yeah.
In May, a woman reported being attacked by a man wielding a chemical-scented rag while jogging at the nearby lake.
He tried to use, was it chloroform? What?
Though she fought him off successfully, he fled the scene and the police have yet to make an arrest.
Hey, so these are some pictures of a girl at 120th and Washington in a Circle K gas station.
Okay.
It looks similar to Jessica. I can't really tell. Unfortunately, the picture isn't real clear. Do you mind just looking at these and tell me what you think here? I know those are bad pictures, but unfortunately, that's kind of the best we can do.
It looks similar.
How'd she get to a Circle K? Well, that's dumb. Probably a car and kidnapping. If someone's worried, someone give me a fake phone number, call you right there. Found out it's fake, take care of business. When would I ever go on a date? I make chemical... Never mind, I won't. I mess around with electronics in my room. Why would I go outside? I wish someone would chloroform me. Okay. If they can bike, that's no biggie, especially with friends. Especially in, like, well, if it's, like, friends, like, before, like, high school, then no. I'd still say no, but, like, yeah. In, like, you know, what is it, year 9, year 10 high school, then, yeah. With friends, biking to school, I think is fine. Chemical what? I'm always... Shut up, Charlie. Of course you're desperate, Ovi. Shut up. No, it's nothing, Charlie. It's nothing. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. I wouldn't know anything about anything chemical. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Nope.
Well, that's kind of how she keeps her hair.
What's kind of your initial reaction when you saw those?
I would say it's closer to being her than not being her.
But you didn't think that was your daughter when you first saw them?
Not right off the bat.
Unfortunately, the lack of solid information leaves Jessica's family reeling.
Oh, please God, please God, please God, please God. God, what was she doing? Can we please find her? Can we please find her? Can we please find her?
The search for Jessica Ridgway becomes the top priority of the Westminster Police Department, but the little girl is nowhere to be found. 2 days after her disappearance, however, a man in neighboring Superior, Colorado finds a backpack on...
Isn't it every 24 hours after someone is reported missing, the chance of them being alive goes down by, like, was it like after the first day, it's like 40% is taken away from the chance of being alive, and the second day is like 20%, and the third day is like, it just like keeps halving, I think. But I forget. No, it doesn't keep halving, but you know what I mean, you know? I think you know what I mean. Chatter consented to chloroform. Yeah, LV tends to do that. He consented to chloroform, LV. You weirdo. You sicko. You're a sicko.
A street outside his house that matches the description her mother gave police.
It's gray with pink flowers on it.
Inside the backpack are Jessica's distinct purple glasses, school books, clothes that smell of urine, and a water bottle that says Jessica Ridgway.
What? Clothes that smell of urine. I feel like that points to nothing good. Yeah, that points to nothing good. Nothing good.
On the side. The finding is disturbing, but it's not until October 10th, 3 days later, that several sanitation workers happen upon a far more horrifying discovery while picking up trash on the side of the road, miles away from where Jessica was last seen.
And I just seen that black bag. I said, well, that must have, fell out of somebody's pickup or blew out of somebody's pickup or something. Our job's to pick up the trash. Well, I walked over, picked it up. Herman was maybe 30 feet from me, west of me. And I said, what the hell? It was 30, 40 pounds, but it's only that deep, and it's a bag that's this tall. So what could be so heavy and so small?
He was like, man, I went to pick this bag up. And he was like, it didn't, feel right. So we, started looking at it. And my friend Bobby, he gets like the broom handle and he starts, poking at it. He didn't touch it, but he starts poking at it. He's like, man, I think that's something.
Did it look like that bag had been out there for quite a while, or? No, because me and Herman both said, when a bag's been out there for even a couple of days, it's got dust on it, it's got dirt, it's got the dew in the morning. Them look brand new out the box in the ditch.
It was gooey on the bottom of the bag, like liquid was in there. But the sound of it, the top of the bag sounded hollow.
I opened it, and I thought, There's another identical bag, only it's rolled up tight in the bottom. And it's the same bag, but rolled up. I said, this ain't right. Something just ain't right. You know, this isn't trash. And he asked Herman, got a knife? I said, I don't have a knife. And Herman had a box cutter knife, with the one with the razor blade. Mm-hmm. And he took it, slit it open, and that's when we just seen it.
And then that's when we see, like, the torso. And then I seen, like, if the arm was missing, the bone that was sticking out. And then it was also split right down the middle, but all the insides were missing. So my friend Bobby was like, man, I think I'm going to call the police.
2 days later, the Westminster Police Department confirms that the remains indeed belong to Jessica Ridgway, turning the search for the missing girl into a homicide investigation. The news shocks the community, even as the discovery leaves a lasting scar on the men who found it.
I don't want to see another black trash bag. Dude, I'm not even going to go down the street, ever. But just seeing there no head, no arms, and no legs. It had to be hard. It had to be hard for the person that even did it.
The police find something else.
Let me check if my food is here. I do get ad revenue bonus. On Twitch I do. I get paid on Twitch now. I've been being paid on Twitch. I get ad revenue and the subscriptions I get money from too. Just not from YouTube. Yeah, and Matt, thank you for the 5 bits. Thank you, LV. No, yeah, it is an actual nightmare situation to just... The amount of, like, stories, at least that I've reacted to on the channel, is like, it's just a bunch of bad luck finding the body. And it's just so sad. But you don't have to do that. Let me see how far my food is. Let me see. Oh, they have my food. I'm gonna go turn on my porch lights. I'll be right back. Oi. We're back. We got like 10 minutes before my food gets here. Just 10. You know. As you do. Okay. We continue.
In the bag, a cross with strange markings carved into the side of the wood, and with samples they've obtained from Jessica's remains and backpack, they develop a DNA profile of an unknown suspect. But before they can identify a match, an unexpected phone call to the FBI sends the investigation in a new direction.
Why did you initially contact the FBI?
Well,
Because I really felt like I knew who had done it.
Who done what?
Who had abducted Jessica Ridgway.
Okay, and why did you feel that?
I don't know. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but I think some of it was really intuition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mom, first of all. I'm kind of a paranoid type of person, I guess I would say. Well, not really paranoid, I guess. I'm just aware of my surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that you can tell somebody by their eyes, you know.
The woman says she's grown suspicious about the teenage son of her neighbor, Mindy.
And Mindy had texted me in July. She says, Austin graduated today. I said earlier or something. And she said, yeah. She says he dropped out of high school, took his GED, and he's going to school in the fall to become a mortician. And I thought, what kind of kid drops out of high school to go to be a mortician? And the cross thing was a big part because that's something that he wore a lot of that kind of jewelry. Like,
well, okay. The thing I mean, I get where she's getting like sus about him, but like, who cares if someone drops out of a high school to become a mortician? Like, he already got his GED somehow and dropped out but got his GED. So what's the point of rest of high school if you have your GED and you can go straight into mortician work? Or mortician school, I mean. But I guess it's just me.
The hemp necklaces and rope necklaces and stuff with the crosses on them. Mindy had posted on her thing this picture of this project that he had done. And she said, I guess it was something that was at the Museum of Nature and Science or something like that. And she says, I've got it on my phone. What's the fastest, least messy way to dispose of a body?
Wow, thank you, LV. Shut up, LV. Shut it.
And she says, Austin knows.
The FBI is already canvassing the neighborhood, and when they receive the woman's tip, they quickly interview Austin and collect his DNA sample.
And then she texted me right after and said, Austin just gave his DNA to the FBI. This is getting crazy. And they told me, play stupid.
Well, that's at 19.
Uh-huh. And I said, what? And she says, at least they can rule him out now. Should be the end of it for us.
Unfortunately for the investigation, this is exactly what happens. Austin Sigg's DNA is sent to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation.
Shut up, LV. Be quiet. I am a tsundere. I will admit.
And like the hundreds of other samples that have been collected, it's not a match for the evidence. It's another dead end, and the hope of catching Jessica's killer grows dimmer than ever. That is, until the evening of October 23rd, 18 days after the little girl's disappearance, when a 911 call changes everything.
Hi, I need you to come to my house. My son wants to turn himself in for the Jessica Ridgway murder. And what's going on there? Ma'am, you not hear me? He just confessed to killing her. I know. I want you to tell me what's going on. Can you tell me exactly what he said? That he did it, and he gave me details, and her remains are in my house. Did you see them? No. Is he there with...
But the remains were... Well, I guess the arms and the head were missing. So maybe he kept those?
With you? Yes. Is he cooperative? Yes. How old is your son? 17. What is your son's name? Austin Sigg.
In a bizarre twist, the very individual that investigators just cleared is now apparently confessing to the murder, and the 911 operator strives to get more information.
Do you think that Austin would talk to me? Will you talk to us? Yeah, hold on. Okay. Hello. Is this Austin? Yes, it is. Hi, Austin. This is Molly at the Westminster Police Department. Hi. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on right now, or how you're feeling, or how did this come about?
I don't exactly get why you're asking these questions. I murdered Jessica Ridgway.
Okay.
I have proof that I did it. There is no other question. You just have to send a squad car, something down here, and I will answer all the questions that you want to ask, or anyone wants to ask of me as soon as you just You gotta get down here. Okay.
The teenager will more than live up to this promise as the evening unfolds, but for now, the operator has to determine what kind of situation the police will be walking into.
Do you have any weapons in your house? I do, but I plan to use absolutely none of them. I will be sitting in my front room when the police officer arrives. Or I'll be right next to my mother. I have knives in my room, and we own a few guns, but I'm giving myself up completely. There will be no resistance whatsoever.
All right, Austin. Well, like just like I said, I am sending you a police officer, okay? But you have to understand that you know, we take this stuff very seriously, and like I said, you did the right thing by calling.
I would have to hope that you would take this serious because this is important.
I absolutely am taking this seriously.
Can you please hurry up? I need to call his dad.
Ma'am, I understand you want to call your husband.
The mom? Oh my. No. That's absurd. The mom has the gall to say that. 911 operator, can you hurry up? I'm trying to call my dad. Well, I think calling your kid's father can wait. I think. I find that is crazy, I think that's crazy.
And I'm sorry, but I would like to keep you guys on the phone just until the officers get a little bit closer.
Well, how far are they?
They're going to be there in just a few minutes. Can I get
We can stay on the line, but do you have to keep asking questions?
Okay, no, I don't. Mom, can I just get your name?
My name is Mindy.
And Austin told me he's going to...
How are you doing, Stella? How you doing? We're reacting today. Only reacting. No video games. Let me see how close my food is, actually. Oh. It's only a little close. The mom is sus. But... I don't know if that's her just trying to, like, protect her son and, like, think about it in the legal mindset of, like, that, or if she's just weird.
He's taking, like, classes at community college?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of classes is he taking?
To be a mortician.
He wants to be a mortician? Okay.
The operator tries to keep Austin's mom, Mindy, calm as police make their way to the address.
Mindy, take a couple deep breaths for me, okay?
Yep.
Is Austin still there with you?
Yeah, I'm hugging him.
Okay, you guys are hugging?
You guys are hugging? That's what she just fucking said. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just felt like that's a dumb question to ask. I just felt like that was stupid. Oh my lord. Oh. My food is here. I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We are back. We're back, we're back, we're back. I got my food. Got my food. I got chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken. And a shake. A vanilla shake. My first meal of the day. Shut up, Elvie. Actually, isn't my first meal. I did have an enchilada. That's really it. Okay, we continue.
Okay, you definitely did the right thing. You told me when the officers get there, they're coming to your front door. I know. Are you with the officers or what? No, they're not here. Okay. Is Austin still calm? How is his demeanor right now? Hurry up. I'm trying to get them to hurry, okay? Like I said, we're getting officers there as quickly as we can. Is Austin okay with you right now? Yeah, he's just getting really anxious, and so am I. Okay. With me again. Go. Dale, can you hear me? They're here. They're coming up.
Police arrive at the SIG residence and immediately take the 17-year-old into custody.
Hey, Austin. I'm Oscar Stetson. Let's go out. Go step out. Anybody else in the house?
What I find weird is that the DNA didn't match. So, whose DNA is it? Or was it just bad, like DNA profile they made? I think, okay, the mom is like somewhat sus, but she's also just kind of like, maybe she might just be in shock, I think. Because she thought her son was innocent, and now he's saying, like, he's guilty. So, maybe she's in shock. Who knows?
Hey, Austin. My name is AC, okay? Right now, I'm just going to put you in cuffs, okay? Do you have any weapons on you? Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you think that this will in any way bring any comfort to the Ridgway family whatsoever by seeing me brought to justice at all?
Well, I don't know the family, but I would say in my experience, people like some closure.
Well, this is all I can give, so I hope they'll do.
If Austin is to be believed, the Westminster police finally have their suspect. The only issue is whether or not they should believe him at all.
So in your experience, how long does it usually take to get the DNA test back?
I would expect somewhere between 9 and 36 hours, somewhere.
Wow. They came Friday night, the FBI, and took swab.
Okay.
DNA swab.
Well, keep in mind, they're not open on the weekends.
Gotta love it, right?
Or the government.
That just seems wrong, because, I mean, when you're hunting down someone like me.
When you're hunting down someone like me, what? Was? Hi, Koito. Yeah, that's what I think, Arvo. I think the mom is just freaking out, but like she's freaking out. I think she's just coping, but it's a really weird way of coping, you know? But the way that she's coping makes her kind of sus. Nom.
You would want those results back as quickly as possible and then close on the weekend, too, but it's a relatively automated process.
At the police station, detectives first speak to Austin.
Why is he trying to sound smart? Weirdo. Doing this to try and give the family some peace, even though he's not guilty. He seems that mentally deranged so far for that to be the case. Especially if that question he asked first, Arville, being like, do you think they'll find closure? Ask them that yourself. I don't, like, why would the police know? This is it, Cojito. This is the first one, Cojito. First one.
Mother Mindy, who seems scarcely able to believe the nightmare unfolding before her eyes.
I was still in a towel, and I don't remember why I sat on the bed. I'm sure I was telling him something unrelated, and he said, Mom, I gotta tell you something.
This is while he's still in the bed?
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there beside him?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what he told you?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's really hard to just to deal with this whole thing right now. I understand this whole concept of this is pretty hard.
I want to help. I'm not sure I can remember. He had that look, you know, the horrible look. I think the first thing he said was, I'm a monster.
If the detectives are going to get to the truth of this confession, though, the details will have to come from Austin himself.
Can we start with just the bottom line? Is what did you tell your mom?
That I murdered Jessica Ridgway, and that I was responsible for her abduction and her death.
Can you talk to me now a little bit about what happened in this whole situation? Can we go ahead and start back on October 5th, which was a Friday morning?
I just remember I wound up finding a place over in her neighborhood where I could park where a car really wouldn't be noticed by anyone, just somewhere where all the fences were.
Oh, so was he targeting specifically her?
Because, I mean, while I was driving, I was just kind of looking.
Oh, never mind.
And I saw her, and I found the place to park, and I parked, and I waited. When she walked by, I grabbed her.
Were you standing by your car when you did that?
I was inside my car, in the back seat, because I had parked, and I had helped.
I would want to know the psychology into this, where it's like, what even drives you to do this? Like, it's something definitely sexual for him, but it's like, how does this even all start? It's so weird. Feels like he's being framed for some reason. Maybe framed isn't the right word. I can't tell. I don't think it's a frame. I don't know. It's really weird. Yes, you can see me eating. I mute my mic when I eat. I don't want it popping up. Oh my, you're so stupid, Shinobu. Nope, I cannot give feedback on remixes, Cojito. That's not what I react to. Yeah, what goes on in his head? Shut up, LV. Shut it. That's one noise that's a pet peeve for me, if that's even the right word for it. Hearing someone chew food, I hate that. Like, it makes me mad. I get mad. Stay mad, loser.
Into the back seat, and I grabbed her and I pulled her in.
Do you remember where that was
at? Not exactly. It was random place, random time, random everything.
Well, when you went out that morning, Friday morning, which was early in the morning, and you drove over to Jessica's neighborhood, what were you planning on doing that day?
I had the intent of picking up any female that came across where I was. That it didn't matter what time, where, it just anything.
So you were out, for a better word, hunting?
Yeah, that's the only word I can think of.
So when you initially took Jessica, you were actually in the back seat of your car?
Yes, and then I zip tied her hands and her feet.
Did she come close enough to the car that you didn't have to get out?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I had to take one step, and that was it.
What was she doing when you did that? What was her emotional state?
She wasn't paying attention. She was messing with a snowball in her hands, and she actually still had the snowball in her hands when I was driving around, and
Well, what was her emotional state once you actually got her into the car and zipped tied your arms?
Terrified.
What was she saying?
She's scared. She wanted to know if she was going to see her mom again. She wanted to know.
If a kid asks that question, how do you not break, like, just like where's your sense of humanity in this, like, sense? Like, you have enough, like, of a moral compass, like, where the guilt eats away at you, and you're like, oh, I have to come clean for closure for the family. But even after hearing that question, you don't break. Like, you hear, am I going to see my mom again? From a terrified 10-year-old, and you're just, don't care, didn't ask? Like, what? I think this is more, I mean, I guess the answer to that question I just answered, I already knew the answer for it, is this closure stuff is all facade, and he's doing it for himself. That's why he's admitting to it. He's doing it for himself. Everything has been for himself up to this point. If this was a frame job, it would have been going down way differently. Yeah, I think if it was a frame job, it'd be more, I don't know, this one just kind of seems way too straightforward to be like a frame job. Yeah, but without, like, how chill he's being in describing it, I can't tell if he's just fabricating everything or if he's telling the truth. But I'm kind of leaning towards he's the actual killer, but we won't know until we know.
I wanted to know who I was, where we were going. And, I mean, I wouldn't answer all of her questions, but I would answer some of them, like if she'd see her mom again, and I would lie to her and I would tell her that she would. And I would tell her that she'd be okay, and one of her concerns was getting back to school on time. Because her mom and her teacher would be angry at her, and I told her not to worry about it, that I'd handle them.
Austin is describing an abduction that has been front page news in Colorado for the better part of a month. Detectives sit down with his girlfriend Anna to see if the subject ever came up between them.
We're here about Jessica. Well, tell me what you saw on the news about.
Yeah, I guess actually, see, this is where I think he's lying and he has some other mental problem, is that the story about has been up for a month. You can, like, get, anybody that reads the news could probably say a lot about the case. Yeah, I think there'd be a lot more. What? Is it called circumstantial evidence?
Jessica.
I just saw that she heard about her getting kidnapped and then finding the body, and that's about where I left off.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Austin?
Last week, Wednesday.
Last week, Wednesday. And have you and Austin talked about Jessica at all?
Not really.
What have you mentioned? You said not really. What have you mentioned about?
We were talking about how we couldn't think of how anybody could do that to somebody. That's pretty much it.
But Anna doesn't yet know that her boyfriend has admitted to his involvement in this horrific crime, and she certainly doesn't know the chilling story he's sharing with the detectives.
So after so long of driving around, I found a place to park where I checked her backpack, and she had no cell phone or anything. And after that, I hopped back in the front of my car and I drove back to my house. And I hopped out of the car, and I opened the garage door, and I drove in, and I shut the garage door behind me. Let her out of the back of my car. I undid the zip ties, and I took her up to my room, and I sat her in my room, and I played Netflix on the TV for her. It's either like Family Guy or something. I don't remember. It was some cartoon. I just kind of sat there.
Austin tells the police that he left the room at this point to get Jessica a Coke and a microwave pizza to eat.
You actually went to the kitchen and got that for her?
Yes.
Well, you leave her there?
Yeah.
Could she have gotten out? I mean, would you have seen her leave or heard her leave?
If she would have went by the window, then no. But any other way, then probably.
So this is on the second floor, right?
Yeah.
It's got a two-story home.
No. And she didn't put up any fight at all.
Austin's grim confession takes place against the backdrop of the conflicting DNA evidence, and his grandmother appears to think something else may be going on here.
Oh.
Do you know why you're here?
Because
I think this is where the framing might come in. Or it could be him being mentally disturbed. We will see, though.
there is my grandson seems to believe that he committed a murder.
Okay, and your grandson?
That's what I understand. This is horrible.
Disturb my nuts, LV. You whore.
This is the most horrible thing. There's got to be something wrong. He's not
What do you mean you're
this person. Well, maybe he made it up. You know, like I've heard, I was talking about watching the cop shows and stuff, the cold cases, and I've heard about people, false confessions.
That's what we do. We watch cop shows and true crime. She's just like us for real.
Just to get to be famous.
Sure.
Oh, maybe he did that. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But despite the DNA dead end and testimonials from those who know him, Austin paints a vivid picture of Jessica's final moments that feels terrifyingly real.
After sitting there for probably an hour, maybe, I don't exactly remember, time kind of started feeling weird then. After that, I asked her to change into a pair of
I think I missed something. The chicken tastes good. What's your question, Coito? Yeah. Okay.
I remember, time kind of started feeling weird then.
Oh, time kind of started feeling weird.
After that, I asked her to change into a pair of a shirt and shorts that I had. And I let her go into the bathroom to do that. And she came back, told her to put all her clothes in her backpack and get her backpack ready and everything to go back. And then after she was done with that, I walked up behind her and I initially tried to use zip ties to strangle her, but those cut into my skin and didn't really work and weren't doing a job that weren't doing it. So I immediately, just without even removing the zip ties or anything, I immediately switched over to just strangling her with my hands.
How did you use the zip ties?
They weren't quite long enough, so I daisy chained two of them together and I wrapped them around her neck and I pulled it tight, but it inevitably tore through my hand and wound up breaking.
You actually have a mark on one of your fingers. Is that from the zip tie knot?
Both, yes, on both hands. There's one.
On both of the index fingers right here, you have a little mark where those were from.
That makes me feel like it is vividly real. Delay for YouTube messages, but almost done for them. Don't ask me that. Take that up with YouTube and Twitch. There's an internal delay. I think. It's something I can't fix.
Pulling on the zip ties?
Yes.
Wiggles your balls. Shut up, boneless.
When I choked her, I closed my eyes and I just said, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And then after she was dead, after she was, what I hope was dead, I put her into my bathtub face down and I made sure to fill it up with water to make sure that she was definitely dead. And then I cut off the clothes and threw them in a trash bag, and then I sat and I cried.
According to Austin, that was only the beginning of an unspeakably dark morning.
Why did you feel like you had to take her arms and legs and her head off?
Because I felt like it was the only way that I could conceivably hide the body, is if it was in more manageable pieces, I guess.
It's a stupid question, but why are you trying to hide the body?
As soon as I realized I was past the point of no return, it's either get away with it or go to jail forever, possibly be executed, possibly anything. I didn't know. I don't know what my future's gonna be.
So you're fully understanding the consequences of what you've done, and that's why you're dismembering the body?
No, that's not why. That's why I turned myself in. It's because I understand the consequences of what I'm doing. The dismemberment was from that forensic science class. We had learned about serial killers, stuff like that, and the successful ones always seemed to be the ones who were able to make the body disappear completely. My main goal initially was to make it so that there was no trace, no nothing, where it was just disappear off the face of the planet.
Is that something you thought about before when you were thinking about doing that to someone?
No.
How would you thought?
Feed the swamp puppies. Swamp puppies are so cute, though. This is non-Missouri, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it is. I don't know, actually.
You were gonna do that?
I figured with just the utility knife, because I know that you can go around the human skeleton fits together kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. You get the right spot, they come apart.
He tells the detectives that he dismembered Jessica's body using the utility knife and an electric saw from the garage before stuffing her parts into several garbage bags and hiding them in a backyard pool shed. A couple of days later, in an effort to direct the search for Jessica to a different area, he left her backpack in a distant neighborhood.
I felt like that didn't work, and so I decided the day the torso part was found, I decided to take that specifically out of the pool house, and I brought it back up and I re-cleaned it and double bagged it and tried to make sure that I used gloves and everything. And I went and I just drove until I found a good spot where I could park for a minute or two, hop out, pull, just dump it off the side of the road and keep going. Because I felt like that was the biggest piece that I had to get rid of, because it was, I don't know, the worst.
But there was also a wooden cross found in that bag, an item Austin says he included as part of his devious ploy.
I was just walking throughout, and I walked into my room and I happened to see it just sitting there, so I cut it off of its rope and I just made some random engravings on it with the blade just to, you know, in case somebody...
What markings did you make on it?
Well, initially I was gonna go for something cryptic like 666 or something that would be very clear that it was religious and demonic, or something to get them on that.
Did you think that would distract them from you?
Right. If
Why is he trying to sound so smart? Because, like, realistically, that's not gonna distract them too much. It would just, I mean, it might make a, well, yeah, because, okay, it's like, he put 3 lines on a cross. Depending, like, you know, I feel like, I don't know off the top of my head any things that are connected 3 lines on a cross, but it's like, I feel like it'd go into, like, his profile when they're looking at murder profiles, and I think it would just be like, you know, they would just see him faking it. But
if they're looking for a religious fanatic, I'm not one.
Okay.
And
I mean, that's what I was trying to do, is make it so I didn't fit the bill.
Okay. Do you remember what the markings looked like that you did put on it?
I put the 3 little etchings on the front, and then on the back, I think I scribbled a Z or an S. I think it was like an S, or just kind of back and forth.
And what did you use to carve it with?
The same utility blade
that you'd used when you'd with the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin says that he spent the week since the murder racked with anxiety, though it appears that his girlfriend didn't notice.
What about his attitude? How has he been in the last month? Is there anything different about him?
Not at all.
Okay. Does he have any injuries on him? You haven't seen any injuries? What about, has he seemed happier than usual or sadder than usual or anything like that? Have you noticed anything different about him?
It seems that even those closest to Austin noticed nothing out of the ordinary, but then again, perhaps the young suspect was practiced in maintaining an innocent facade.
Does anything else happen before today?
I doubt it.
One thing I had forgotten about until the media had brought it back up is the incident at Kettner Lake where the young lady was attacked. That was me as well.
Okay.
When you talk about the Kettner Lake,
I feel like he's just trying to take the fall for like everything. I don't know. I just can't believe him. I just can't believe him, really.
incident, do you remember what you did on that case?
I remember I made chloroform. I parked my car there and I just kind of went and took a few laps around they have a little walking path that you can walk around, and I waited for what I felt was an opportune time, and I just walked past the lady who was just walking by herself, and then I turned around and I tried to grab her, and she knocked me to the ground, and I don't remember after that. I remember going blank again.
Austin says that despite his chloroform-soaked rag, the woman was able to fight him off, but his involvement in this earlier incident is made all the more surreal and heartbreaking by the fact that Jessica's mom mentioned it in her first sit-down with the police.
What was your purpose in grabbing this girl?
I don't honestly know. My intents were probably to do the same thing to her what I did Jessica.
While the police have yet to match the DNA from Jessica's remains to Austin or any other suspect, they have linked it to the Kettner Lake attack. Despite the lab results, it looks increasingly likely that the young man before them is responsible for both. And if this violence seems to have come from nowhere, a closer look reveals that there were signs along the way.
He had to go into therapy because...
Austin?
Yeah,
okay.
Austin. His mother found out that he was when he was about 13, 14, something like that. They call it addicted to pornography.
Oh. And at age 13 or 14, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going, isn't this kind of normal for guys? You know?
But investigators will quickly learn that there was nothing normal about the content Austin was consuming.
Oh, describe to me what it is that you've seen.
Like bondage, like forced sex. I've seen like dismemberment. I've seen everything. Like,
what were the things that would turn you on in your fantasy?
I mean, force, probably. I mean,
you talking about beating someone, or are you talking?
Being able to control what they do.
With this disturbing obsession hanging in the background, police are concerned that there may be more to Austin's nauseating story than he's admitted thus far.
Well, at some point you must have been thinking about having sex with this young girl, right?
I did, but I mean, she was a 10-year-old girl. I couldn't imagine it was probably the first time that I haven't ever had a sex drive in my life that I can remember.
Well, why did you decide?
Then why did he kill? What? What? And then even the title says child predator. What is? I'm confused now. I'm confused now.
At that point that you had to kill her?
Because I felt like if I didn't, there was no way I could ever get away with it.
Get away with what?
This is not making any sense. Yeah, no, Arvo, he doesn't have a demeanor of any. I mean, there's only 4 minutes left, so I think he's gonna be. I think he doesn't seem like the. It just seems like a whole fake charade, you know, a facade. It doesn't seem real.
Abducting a small child, I was so. I think the second I pulled her into my car, I knew she was dead.
If other things happened with her body, would that make this worse in your mind?
I think that, yeah, probably, yeah.
It's only at this point that the detectives bring up a detail that was never released to the public. The wooden cross wasn't just left with Jessica's remains. It had been inserted into her. Austin ultimately admits to this desecration, though he denies violating her in any other way before her death.
How long have you been thinking about doing something like this to a young girl?
Are they giving him the information first and then asking about, like, because I feel like it's like, oh, did you murder her? And he can be like, yeah. Oh, did you cut both her arms off? And then he'll be like, yeah. Oh, did you put the cross in her abdomen? Yeah, I did that. It's like, I feel like, I don't know if they are doing this or not, but the way like it's sounding is like they're giving him the information and then asking about the information, and all he has to do is admit to that information. Like, there's no explanation needed. That's what it kind of sounds like. I don't know. It sounds weird.
I would have to say.
Like, it might be easier.
It wasn't even nothing to do with her age or anything. It was an easy target when she was laying there. All I could think of was, oh God, what have I done?
And what did you answer yourself?
I couldn't.
Did you know what you did was wrong?
I did, but I couldn't. I couldn't believe that I had done what I had just done.
What do you think society would think about what you did to Jessica?
I don't know about society because I've never really been that great with it, but I know that personally I am a monster for what I've done. I couldn't find a better word to describe evil than exactly what
Did you say evil?
Evil, yes.
Austin has admitted responsibility for one of the most shocking murders in Colorado history, but a piece of the puzzle remains missing. That piece is soon found when investigators realize that Austin's original DNA sample to the FBI was lost, and his name was cleared in error. When they test a fresh swab, the result is a match. But even without that match, the evidence is impossible to deny.
Let's go back to Jessica again. What you talked about the torso part.
What are the chances of them losing the swab sample? He could have gone away with it. He would have been cleared. Like, what? How do you lose that? Well, he admitted to it after he was told he was cleared. Like, that he was not, like, his DNA didn't match. And then he admitted he was guilty. I'm pretty sure that's how it went up. But it's like, oh my lord. He could have been like, what? How do you lose that? How do you... And just what are the chances that the one DNA swab they lose, well, that's us assuming there was only one they lost, was the actual killer's, like, swab?
What happens to the rest? What do you do with everything else?
Everything else, I moved then from out in the backyard because I felt.
Oh, I didn't read the entire message. I'm sorry, Arville. I didn't read that entire message. I'm brain dead. He mentioned the cross, but the cross was mentioned in the media, so he admitted a month after all this happened. So, but he did not mention when they were talking about the cross, he didn't mention about him putting the cross inside the body. And he didn't admit to it until after they asked him about it being inside the body. So, like, the police asked him about it, and then he admitted. I want to time both of you out so bad right now. I want to time both of you out so bad. I hate you two right now. Delude the chat. We're deluding. You guys got that on Twitch. No more. Yeah, but now the DNA matches because, I don't even know how they lost that. I don't even know how they lost it.
Like, they had cadaver dogs or search dogs or something coming our area. And so I moved all those pieces from in the back of where the pool house was to where the detectives found them tonight.
Where was that at?
Under my house, under a crawl space.
The remaining pieces that are in your house, what do you think is still in your crawl space?
The skull, the head, the arms, and the legs.
In a statement in court the following year, the judge overseeing the case said, quote, "Evil is apparently real. It was present in our community on October 5th, 2012. On that day, its name was Austin Sigg." Austin pled guilty to 15 charges relating to the kidnapping, murder, and sexual assault of Jessica Ridgway,
Is there the death penalty
the attempted
in Colorado?
abduction of the jogger at Kettner Lake, and possession of explicit material involving minors. Although being 17 at the time of the crime spared him for the death penalty, the judge sentenced him to life in prison for the charge of first-degree murder and at least another 80 consecutive years for the additional charges, ensuring that he will never be released. 1 year after her death, the Westminster community honored the young girl with the dedication of Jessica Ridgway Memorial Park, just down the street from where she lived. The dominant themes of the park are purple and green, Jessica's favorite colors.
Oh. Ooh. That was a good one. That was really well made. The neighbor who thought Austin was guilty just by looking at him in insanely perspective. I think she's also just paranoid. Yeah, where's the accountability for losing the DNA and just lazily marking it as not a match? Like, how do like, one, how do they lose it? And two, how do they even, like, how are they even able to mark it as not a match if they haven't done it? And it was Colorado. Yeah, I know they did. They found the victim's head and arms and legs. The no more? I don't remember. Ken McElroy? That sounds familiar. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, it was a strange case. It was just, yeah, it was like... I think the guilt just got to him, and then he still wanted to be perceived as smart, which he's kind of dumb. He's a big dummy. And this is where we say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's where the video cuts. Let me look if I... It's the Ken Mc... Oh. Don't look at those. My eyes are up here. Oh, I know this one. Oh, I didn't. I did not. Hi, Zuri. I have seen the Ken McElroy. I have. Yeah, it was. I'm surprised the mom didn't, like, smell it after a month. That's what I'm really surprised about. We might do some from Discord. We might. But I already found a really cool one. I don't know what Pizura is. Pizuri. Oh. 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 That's just... That's... That's just... Hi, Gabu. How are you doing, Gabu? It's good to see you again. Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? We're just reacting today, Gabu. Nothing else. Just reacts. Ain't eating dinner. I did want to watch this one. I'm pretty sure I've already watched something. I'm pretty sure I've watched this one already. Shut up, boneless. When I say delude, that means delude. Bad. You're testing the waters, boneless. You just want me to take away your mod. No, delude. D. Like this. D-E-L. Yeah, he's clearly guilty, but his motives were like... Because, well, he's saying it wasn't something that's sexual. But clearly his fetishes pointed to it being something sexual. It was very weird. A lot of it was not lining up. And he was just a weird person. I mean, most murderers are weird, but... 10-4. Good job, boneless. You gotta stay in line. I gotta put shot collars on all my mods. Shut up, all of you. Shut it. No more. Ooh.
So when he took you in the room,
ignition cores and wall outlets. Oh my lord, boneless. Shut up, bud. Oh my lord, LV. Oh, another Predator one. To be honest, the Predator
In Jefferson
one...
County, Illinois,
Ooh, Police Watch. We haven't watched a Police Watch. Let's subscribe. I wish we had, I wish we could watch the old Chris Hansen To Catch a Predators. I wish we could watch those, but I'm pretty sure those would get, like, taken down really fast, I think. I forget, though. Wait. To Catch a Predator. I just like true crime, Cojito. Ayya. You see that how this looks, right? I hope the movie they're making about him is good. Where do you keep all straight through my finger and out of my schlong into a front bumper? The Bud circuit. Yeah, I don't know if Bud can make kids anymore. I mean, not Bud. Boneless circuit. I don't think Boneless can make kids anymore. What a sad day.
It's a Dateline hidden camera investigation. No parent.
Oh, I want to watch it. Shut up, Boneless. Oh, that's really pixelated.
No, this is not 554.
Hey, Ryan. Looking for.
Maybe we'll figure out how to react to those later. Because I do like Chris Hansen. I like all the stuff he does. It's pretty entertaining. Or go watch another... Ooh. Yep, we'll watch this one. You guys are so stupid. I find it so funny how it went from lewd to wholesome. You guys are so dumb. They're gay, Cojito. Gay.
in Jefferson County, Illinois, a tip about...
Oh, I do like his... I always wait for the narrator's voice. I do like the narrator's voice. His is good. Always has to have a good voice. So now we say, hi YouTube, hi YouTube, hi YouTube. Again, hi YouTube. We're reacting to wife finds husband secretly recording their 12-year-old daughter. So not a pleasant one, but it's by Police Watch. We haven't watched one of theirs yet. They seem good. They have almost 1 million subs. So they're pretty popular. We'll see if it is up to par. You guys need to shut up. Shut up, both of you. This is gonna be on the the React video. Think of your digital footprints. Oh my lord, what is wrong with you guys? Oh my lord. There will be no clip out of your degeneracy. Shut up, both of you. Okay, we react.
In Jefferson County, Illinois, a tip about exploitation brings Detective Titer to a residential driveway. What begins as a conversation with 36-year-old Marcus Leyva quickly reveals a dark secret hidden in his phone, one that involves his own family.
Hey, what's up, man? You doing okay?
No, because of the situation.
Well,
messed up thing because of
okay.
what happened to me.
And as I understand, you're kind of a victim in this. So I wanted to get
in
you
a ways, yes.
I know, I get it. Do you have anything on you? You care if I pat you? I'm just gonna pat you if you're good. Because I'm completely.
Just my wallet. I'll find out my pockets for you.
All right, dude. I'm completely alone.
Battery right here. This is a heated
all
jacket.
Right, Bubba. No problem. No problem. Okay, so here's the deal. You're not under arrest.
Right.
You're not in trouble.
Right.
You don't have to talk to me. I'm talking to you like.
I would like to talk to you anyhow.
Yeah, we're talking like two grown men and.
This officer is really nice. Oh my lord, Cojito. This officer is really nice though. If we're playing... Ooh. We won't do it now, or we won't do it today, but we might want to do like how other streamers do it with the bingo cards. This is a nice officer. I'd click nice officer on the bingo card. Oh my lord. You two are terrible. He doesn't... I think it's like after the fact bias, you know? Where it's like, we know that he likes kids, but it's after the fact... No, it's after that fact bias, you know? It's like... You know, it's like we know he's a pedophile, so now we're more inclined to think he looks like one because he is one. You know?
Your driveway.
Because there's this person.
What's your name, brother?
Marcus.
Justin.
Leyva.
Okay.
And there's this person.
Hi.
So I'm jumping right into the conversation because I
You're
want to
fine.
get this out.
Hey, so let's slow down. Let's just slow, calm down. Everybody cool. Matter of fact, you're good. Matter of fact, I'm going to chill out for a second.
Did he just put some snuff in his mouth? Is this a real body cam? What? Yeah, no, it's the posture in the neck beard, but I would assume. This officer is really cool, I won't lie. He's really cool.
Just like my dad.
Yeah. I drove pretty quick here. There's no reason for us to get excited or fired up. You're good.
I like to just get it out.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Okay, your name's Marcus Leyva, right? How old are you, Marcus?
36.
You live here?
Yeah.
You live here your whole life?
Yeah, I grew up here. Whenever I was adopted by my parents, this is all I know.
What do you do for a living, big dog?
Now I work when I make paint.
Oh, well, no kidding,
At
right?
DDB. I was at Walgreens.
Are we sure that's paint? Are we sure that's paint? No one's telling me you chatters, your shirts probably look like that. But it's not because of working with paint.
I like the battle, but...
So let's get this out in the open. I like to start out by laying everything on the table.
Right,
I'm a detective. I'm a forensic mobile analyst. And I don't know if you know what that is.
No idea.
I take cellular phones and tablets and all manner of electronics, and I forensically exploit them for their software.
Right.
I can find deleted images, deleted videos, deleted text messages, deleted calls. Everything that's on your phone, you seem really smart. Everything that's on your phone, even if it's been deleted.
I know this is like a part of the investigation, you know, he's glazing for a reason. But, because I think he might have noticed that after he said he can find deleted images, text messages, videos, whatever, I think this guy's like, I think he probably got a lot more nervous. And it's probably easier to see in person, but I think he used that buttering him up, glazing him, if you would, to try and calm him down. Mayhaps.
For probably about 6 months, I can get it. From what I understand, I know that there is some exploitive images and videos of your daughter on your phone.
I can tell you exactly what it is because I have no reason to lie about it. I've even told her the same thing.
Okay, so what kind of videos have you been taking?
Well, the video did not go through, thank God.
Okay, but you took the video.
Unfortunately, because of...
What kind of video was it?
Just her laying down with the legs open, that was it.
Naked?
And it was not
Hold on,
white,
slow down.
Naked, it wasn't white.
With her out? Okay, and you took the video of this? Okay.
I did, but it didn't go through.
Okay, so hold on.
Yes.
And you were going to send the video, right?
Yeah, to a man that was blackmailing me with stuff.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that, and everything's fine. I want you to stay calm. Just deep breaths, okay? Just relax, brother. We don't need to get fired up.
I know.
You're not under arrest. You don't have to talk to me. You know your rights. Even though you're not under arrest, I want you to be well your rights.
I know.
Here's the deal. When I leave here,
I know.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, won't be appointed to represent you free of charge if you wish. Anytime you exercise your rights, have your attorney present, not make any statements. Don't have to talk to me. But I think you know that I'm probably, if I need to, I can get a search warrant for your phone. I can get all the videos and stuff, so it's probably just better we get it out in the open. Okay?
That's why I don't have any reason to hide or lie to anyone. I'm not.
Okay.
I see the look. I'm
okay.
not.
All right. All right, bud. So here's the deal. Let's move back by my car because my portable's not going to work out here. And if they radio me, I want to be able to answer so they don't send, the Marines, Delta Force. Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, squat on the front of my car, man. Over on this side, big dog. All right, big dog. So you took the video. How long ago did you take the video?
This was recent.
Yeah, I know that. I mean,
okay. We got
5 days ago.
5 days ago. So hold on, 5 days ago, right? Possibly.
I'm sorry, he was talking about how his like blackmail to do it. Why, like, to your own? Why would you do that to your own kid? Like, what? I don't think any form of blackmail would get me to betray my kids that disgusting or grotesquely. I don't think any amount of blackmail would do that. None at all.
Within the last, what do you say, week?
Yeah.
And you had intentions of sending this video to a man named...
I don't know his real name. He goes by Timmy Tams on Facebook. And it's not his real alias. I don't know who this guy is.
Well, we can get into that, and we're going to get into that. But first of all, I want to get everything out in the open before we start talking about Timmy Tams and all this blackmail mess.
Understood.
How many videos do you think you've taken of your daughter?
That was it.
How many pictures have you taken of your daughter?
That was it.
Okay. Marcus.
That was it.
Hold on, I got it.
Shauna.
Okay, Shauna, I got it. Marcus, look at me.
So he's lying. Oh, his wife got him. His wife got him. Shut up, Cojito. You're stupid. Shut up. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yes.
Okay, so whenever I do the forensic analyzation on your phone, I'm going to be able to find stuff that's been, you thought was long deleted.
I understand.
And then I'm also going to get a search warrant for your Facebook Messenger because that's the way you were sending it,
I
right?
understand that.
So it's better if we're going to be cooperative, let's be fully cooperative with each other, okay?
Yes, sir.
And like I said, so I know that this isn't the first time, okay? And I know this because I've worked a million of these cases, and I know that, and I can tell by talking to you that maybe you have a little bit of propensity for this. And hey, this stuff happens. Sometimes we can't help what we like, can we? Yeah.
Well, What? Huh? What? Yeah, the officer needs to stop yapping. He's a chill officer, but he needs to stop yapping so much. But it's like, if his argument is like, oh, we can't help what we like. Well, you can help yourself by getting psychological help. You know, if you have a like of something that's illegal, disgusting, or grotesque, the best thing to do is get psychological help. You know, get rid of that like. I don't think you should just accept it by being like, we can't help what we like. I feel like that's kind of a cop-out thing, you know. You can help it by, like, not like adding to it. You can get rid of it or numb it, so, But that's just me.
We can't help what we like.
Right.
And I can tell from talking to you that you've done this before, and that's okay. But we got to be honest with each other, okay, bub? So how many times do you think you've done this? Hun, could you give us a second?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is just between us.
What makes this even harder is that he didn't deny when the officer said, "You've done this before." He didn't deny it. He didn't even try to deny it. Yeah, I know he's just trying to build rapport, and he's doing it really well. But, you can help yourself by learning to paint your ceiling from Kurt Cobain. That's terrible, boneless. Oh my lord.
Okay. When I found out someone else was interested in my oldest autopilot, his name was Zach Taylor.
Okay.
Marcus asks a nearby woman, possibly family, for privacy. He brings up Zach, someone who had shown interest in his oldest daughter, claiming it pushed him to confront his own issues. This is where the blackmail story with Timmy Tams on Messenger comes in.
He had a bunch of CP on his left side.
Yeah? So you were trading videos back and forth?
No, that's not what I'm getting at. It made me want to just stop, because I did have an issue at one point, and I told myself, I don't want this.
You have your phone?
Yeah. I don't want this in my life.
Can I see?
So, of course, I'll even show you the password and everything.
Will you show me the videos?
It won't even show.
Okay, what did you send the video on?
Because it won't even show up, because...
You deleted it?
No. This guy that I was talking to,
okay. So what did you do to
I
take the video?
straight up told him I was on Facebook, and it did not go through.
Okay. You took the video. What did you take the video on?
Facebook. Messenger.
You took the video on Facebook Messenger.
And it didn't go through. It had a yellow label on it, so I'm glad it didn't.
You were doing a live video.
No, not live video. Just taking pictures.
So show me the chat.
Whenever I got involved with him, I want to get rid of him.
Can I see?
I want to get rid of him.
Can I see? Okay.
And he raised his Facebook. Of course he did.
Okay, so he erased his Facebook.
So, here's why. I told him this morning, I don't want you out of my life. I don't want you to talk to me ever again, because you've helped my family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You've helped my family. I put my daughter. It was because if you leave me alone, I don't want this in my life anymore. And that was straight up honest. You know, man? Straight up honest.
I feel you, dude.
Because what happened was, how this started was, he got pictures of Jonna, sent it to me. It says, I know where your wife is, I know what she's doing. And it freaked me out. He goes, I will target your wife if you don't do what I say. And I'm like, it freaked you get what I mean? It freaked me out.
So, all right, let's go back to this. I'm going to set this down here.
That's how this started.
Okay, so I can tell. Listen.
Now, when it comes to, you asked me about the CPR.
Hold on, listen to me, just for a second.
Yeah.
I can tell from talking to you that you kind of have a propensity for these things. And I told you, I'm not judging you.
I did,
I'm not judging you.
I honestly want help with that.
I'm not judging you, dog. I would love to get you help, but you got to help me help you. And the way you help me help you is you disclose this.
Right.
This thing that's tearing you up inside, isn't it?
Yes.
You can't help that you like these things, right?
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know how it started, to be honest.
Okay. Well, let's go all the way back. Slow down. You're talking too fast.
Sorry.
You're going way too fast. So within the last 14 days, again, on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
This officer's really good at like corralling this guy's like mental like escape, kind of, you know? He's good at bringing him back down and just like sitting, you know?
You took a video of your daughter and you were going to send it to Timmy Tams.
Yes.
But you couldn't get it to send, right?
No, and I didn't try after that.
So, and the reason why you were going to take it to Timmy Tams, you guys, were you guys sharing files back and forth? Because I know this is how this works. I know that the guys that are typically into this, they kind of find each other.
He got me into this, and I don't know how it
So how did he
happened.
get you into this?
He sent me some stuff at first, and then I was like, you
So
know, I was like, no.
Hold on, slow down.
Yeah.
So he sent you some stuff. How did he send you some stuff?
He sent me a picture at first.
Okay.
And then
On what?
Facebook. Yeah,
Okay, so he sent you a Facebook Messenger picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
And first
What was this picture of?
I can't remember. I know it was
Oh, you
underage.
remember. You remember.
No, I can tell you it was underage. I know that. Blonde hair, and I was like, no, I don't.
Okay.
And
Listen,
I told him I'm not interested in that.
I know that you are, though. You like what you like, and we can't help that.
Right.
So, like I said.
Well, at first I did.
At first.
Right.
But I understand.
That's why I want help
you
with
have,
it now.
So let me ask you something. When you see these images and videos and depictions of this stuff, does it get you aroused?
No. It actually.
How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel?
I also, honest answer.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
I first wanted to find people to put it up and get rid of them.
Okay. Well, then what happened after
to
that?
Get rid of the stuff.
Yeah, but what happened after
I
that?
don't
You started to
believe
like it
him.
a little bit?
I don't even know. He started talking to me and asking me if I could save stuff. I'm like, why?
Okay.
And then he started the whole.
Okay, you got to understand. I do this a lot, buddy. I'm
I
really good.
understand
I'm
that.
really decent at this. I'm not bad at it.
I
And I
got
talk
you.
to a lot of decent people like you,
I got you.
that have a problem. You just
Right.
have a problem. But what you're
Right.
saying, you're jumbling everything up and you're not making sense. And that's what happens
Sorry.
when you're. That's what happens when you're what we like to call in this business minimizing. What you're doing is you're minimizing the involvement that you have. You're minimizing the feelings you have for these pictures and videos.
Right.
I don't want you to do that. I just want you to be honest with me, because honesty.
Yes.
I think you're a good guy, but you got to be honest with me. You want help.
Yes. Yes.
I can get you help.
Yes.
But we got to be honest, because we don't want help if we're minimizing.
Right.
We just don't want to get in trouble. So
Right.
if you want help, just be real with me, brother.
Yes.
How many of these videos and pictures have you taken? Rough estimate.
Taking pictures.
Yeah.
Myself, like taking a photo.
Of your kid.
No, yeah, you're right, Boneless. Like, it could have been like, he could have just reported it to the FBI. Or even to Facebook. How the hell are these, like, videos being able to send on Facebook? Like, I don't, like, what? Yeah, got ran for messenger containing underage girls. Despite being against it, still kept, yes. It's just, it's like what the officer says, he's minimizing. Like, there's so much this guy could have done that was, like, so much less effort than what this is. Because, I mean, he said after the first message, he didn't like it. But then he kept doing stuff, and then he started to get blackmailed. So it's like, what? And how did the guy find his account? I feel like maybe he's part of a different, like, online board or something for, like, you know, predators. But who knows? We'll see in a little bit.
That's just what you know.
Okay, so the video you took approximately
Just what
7
you know
days ago
Yes.
of your daughter's
Yes.
and tried to send to Timmy Tams
Yes.
on Messenger, right? That's the only one?
Yes.
All right.
That's the only one.
Okay.
It is. I swear. That
So
is
you
it.
you say that these guys have been trying to get you into this for a long time, but that leads me to believe that you've been kind of dabbling. You've been dabbling with this for a while?
Unfortunately, yes, because
You've been tiptoeing that line, ain't you?
I got addicted to it somehow, and I couldn't get out of it.
Addicted to child porn?
And then I would play
Hold
a
on,
lot.
slow.
Yeah.
You're going way too fast, buddy.
Sorry.
You're going way too fast.
Sorry.
So you got addicted to looking at lewd and lascivious underage
Yes.
females or males? You like girls or boys?
It was girls.
Just girls. Okay, hey. What age? What age you like? Be real with me, dog.
Honest answer, adults.
But
no,
that
I'm
ain't the
serious.
honest answer. So do you like
that stuff?
Okay,
it was
hold on.
just a like.
Okay, no.
I don't know if it was you call it a kink. I don't know what you call it.
You're bullshitting me, and I don't want you to bullshit.
I'm not
I
trying
want
to
you to be
bullshit.
real, because you wouldn't be taking pictures of your daughters and videos of your daughters
right.
if you weren't sexually stimulated by this type of material, and that's okay.
EA's like, oh, I don't really know what age. Like, well, it's an illegal age. We know that. So, and it's like he's already admitted to so much. It's like it's already over, dog. You know, like spill the beans. You know.
Hey, I do this for. Hey, look at me. Look at me in my eyes.
Yeah.
I know this because I've talked to people like you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't your fault.
Question: how many of them actually make it out of this with help?
Wait, I know that was the hockey horn for when they score. It sounds like the one that's for the Colorado Avalanche. Oh, that's kind of cool. But I'm pretty sure this is in Illinois, so why wouldn't it be the Chicago Blackhawks? Or maybe that's just the NHL app notification. I forget.
Quite a bit.
Good.
None of them.
That makes me feel
This
better.
isn't Nazi
That
Germany,
makes me feel
dude. We
better.
don't.
I'm just saying it makes me feel better to know
Yes,
that people can
yes.
recover.
Titer challenges Marcus on minimizing things, but you can hear the emotional weight in his voice. He's talking about an addiction that started years ago, and now it's tearing his family apart right in his own driveway.
Can I take your phone?
Yes.
So I have permission to take your phone and do a forensic audit and dump of your phone.
Yeah, I just have to let my mother know if that's okay with you. 'Cause
Well,
that's my way of contacting my mom.
That's okay.
So if I can let her
so
know,
I'm going to put
that
this
would
in
be
here
great.
since I have consent. What is your what's your passcode, big dog?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you have one of those, don't you? Oh my god.
That's it. If you want a pattern, I can make a pattern level. And
Can we change that? Can we change that to just a box? Because I'm never going to remember that.
I don't remember how to change stuff.
I bet I do. So I'm going to put this in the vehicle. All right, what I want you to do is slow down because you're still talking really fast and you're not making a lot of sense.
Sorry.
So
I got you.
you tell me the only...
Your high school uses the anime one to signify... Oh my lord. Really? That was probably the weirdest thing when I was living in Japan. Was hearing the because I was going to this college there, and hearing that bell that was in the animes there, it was so weird. It was so weird. Well, I know there's anywhere use alarms from anywhere, but I'm pretty sure he just has the hockey app from his phone. But the thing with hockey rinks, I'm pretty sure they have different horns at each one. Like different sounding ones. They also do different patterns. They do different stuff, all that. So I was just recognizing it from the NHL app my dad has. And I used to hear that a lot. I'm too lazy to re-say everything I just did, boneless. Sigh. Sigh. Okay, we continue.
The only Lucidius video of your kids that you took was about 7 days ago when you took a video of your daughter naked and her... Okay. And you took that with the intent to send that to a guy named Timmy Tams. Timmy Tams, you were going to send it to him on Messenger, right?
Yes.
So you were using the video, you took the video on regular Messenger, and you were going to send it, but it didn't send.
Correct. And I'm happy it did. I didn't even try after that.
Okay. Well, I get it.
All
right. So now here we go. And this sucks because you like these photos, right? And videos.
Yeah, I had to think of...
You're being honest with me.
Well, yeah.
You don't got to hide that from me, dude. No. I'm not judging.
I don't want to like them. I'll tell you that.
So you say you like these videos and pictures, which means that you've viewed several of these videos and pictures before, correct?
Well, it's been sent to me, yes.
Okay.
And it was by
Understood.
that man.
and it was sent to you by Timmy Tams, and it was sent to you how?
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
How many voted?
And then...
Hold on, whoa. How many of these videos and photos did Timmy Tam send to you on Messenger within the past 6 months? Give me a rough estimate.
Maybe 5.
4 or 5? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Were they all underage?
Yes.
Okay. How old do you think?
10 to 14, possibly.
10 to 14?
Yeah.
Did you talk to Timmy Tams? Did you have any dialogue with him?
I've never heard his voice, so I can't.
You talked to him on Messenger.
I cannot identify his voice. He's only just texted me.
How do you know that it's an FBI agent you're messing with, man? You playing with fire, big dog. It isn't. But,
I know. Oh, I know.
Because an FBI agent wouldn't ask you to send naked photos and videos of your daughter. You say 5 videos or photos?
Photos.
Photos. Okay.
But that's just an estimate. I'm not really. Sure.
Could it be more?
It could have.
Is it more?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. So 5. So no less than 5, probably.
Possibly.
And these girls are 10 to 15 years. 10 to 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what kind of stuff are they usually doing?
Just standing there.
I do not.
Standing there.
Just standing there and they are filling.
Okay. And
they take the photos themselves from what it looks like.
Yeah. Well, somebody's asked them. You didn't ask them to. You're not. Hey, listen, man. You're not out here hiding in the bushes snatching kids, bro. You ain't doing that. You're not a monster.
I would honestly never touch a child in that way. And
for sure.
I wouldn't trust him. I know the officer's just doing it for rapport, you know? But do I think he would kidnap a kid? No, probably not. He seems too meek for that. Would he touch one? I could see it, possibly. I mean, if you're consuming that material, I think there's a higher likelihood that you would do something, you know? Because he has fantasies. Kind of a sick individual. Actually, not kind of, he is a sick individual.
I will gladly hook up. I just have to ask me if I would. I would not.
I appreciate that. You're not a monster. So I've talked to monsters. I've dealt with monsters. You're a poor. No, you're not. You're a poor soul that has a propensity and a liking to stuff you shouldn't look at.
Yes.
You feel bad about it. You're about to cry right now, aren't you?
No, I am holding back a lot, to be honest.
I can tell.
This officer's really good at building a rapport. Oh my lord, I didn't realize how good he was. Yeah, I hope he didn't do anything to those kids either. I'm really hoping he didn't.
Even before...
Especially since they're his own kids.
All this...
And I can tell that.
What? Whoops.
Wow.
And this is emotional, okay? So you're not a monster. Did you guys discuss the photos? Did he just start sending them to you out of the blue?
He just sent them and asked me if I liked it, if I got hard to
And what'd you tell him?
And I said, no.
Be honest.
I said no.
Okay. But did you?
I said no. I told him to stop.
All right.
And then he tried to convince me.
Think about what we had just talked about before when you said that you were aroused by it. So you can be honest.
I don't remember saying that, to be honest.
You are?
I don't remember I said I was, so...
You did.
Now he's trying to backpedal. Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to do it by force. It is a very underrated skill, Arvel. It's very underrated. And not a lot of officers that I've seen on here are like, they're not bad at it, but they're not as good as this guy is. Like, this guy's really good at building rapport. But yeah, he doesn't seem like someone that'd take it by force. Good night, LV. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you for pulling up, LV and Lurkin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good luck at work tomorrow. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Thank you, LV, thank you. He just seems like a... I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, he's definitely going to jail.
My apologies.
That's okay.
Then yes,
but let's be honest.
Sorry.
Do you?
And a big part of me thinks that blackmailing thing is not real. It might be, but it doesn't clear him of a lot of stuff because he's already admitted to being aroused by it. And he's like, I don't remember saying that. It's like, you said that. So... Yeah, that is true, Arville. There's not a lot of direct training. But to be honest, I wouldn't know if that's because of a funding issue or if it's because of a other issues. Because there's some departments that get a lot of funding and, you know, they get those personal trainings that are very direct. But then other ones, like if you go to smaller towns or larger ones, they're very just like, throw people on the force because we need them, you know? It's like they just need, they don't care who it is, but they just need someone with a badge, you know? But this guy's like, I mean, he has all these tattoos. I bet he's been working as a police officer for a while, especially with where he's at, like in his career, like being I forget what it was, but where he takes the phones and he searches through them. Like he's probably been doing this for a while.
Get aroused. Be honest with me.
Sometimes.
Okay.
He went from yes to no to sometimes. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. They're not funded to the... Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. No. Oh, then I misread it the way... I misread it in the way that you were trying to say it. No, yeah. They get a fair amount of funding. It's just not optimized. And also, some places don't get the most amount of training. But I'd say in general, there's a good amount of training, but it's not. It's more of like, it's less optimized for the best outcome and more optimized for efficiency, I'd say. Like to get people out there with a badge rather than get the most competent people out there with a badge, because most of the time, I'm pretty sure, at least around where I live, it's like they're always needing more officers, so they're just trying to fill badges, you know, because they need them. But also, I'm not an expert. I don't know anything about it. I only know about science.
When you get done viewing these photos, do you...
Very little.
Okay. Well, typically what happens... Stop me.
Very little. Okay, so very little is not no. I don't know if this guy realizes that. Okay. You can just see his face. Do you see his face? I feel like he's kind of just realized what he said. Yeah, because most of the people that have any any training or previous education in psychology or de-escalating, I feel like go into like detective work, you know? Especially psychology and detective work, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure to be a detective straight at the gate, you have to get your college degree. No, exactly, Charlie. Exactly.
When I'm wrong. Typically what happens is you like this stuff and it gets you aroused. So rather than doing things you shouldn't do, you look at the photos and you match, and that usually keeps you from doing anything you shouldn't do, right? Okay, I know that because, like I said, I've worked a lot of these cases. So has anybody other than Timmy Tams offered or sent you anything?
No.
Is Timmy Tams Zach Terry?
No, because he's in prison.
So what did Zach Terry send you?
He never sent me anything. I found out he had stuff because he was interested in Violet, which is my oldest daughter.
Yeah. How's your oldest daughter?
I felt 9.
How'd you know he was interested in Violet?
Just, there was a vibe. There was something about him.
There was a vibe? What? I mean, I get someone having a bad vibe. Like, I'd be a hypocrite, to say like, or like to go against the vibe thing, you know, because I've definitely had bad vibes around. Like, I had bad vibes about some people, and then that's why I'm not friendly to them. And by not friendly, I just don't talk to them. But I don't talk to most people, so who knows?
That was off.
Yeah.
And how he'd look at him, and I'm like, because he went last week, and I take him out to the movies, and I told him no.
Okay.
Said no. He wanted to go by himself with just her and not
Let
the
me
mother.
let me go back for just a second.
Yeah.
Did you delete those the videos from your phone?
Because I didn't want them anymore.
You didn't want. So you deleted it.
It wasn't because of anything
Hold
today.
on,
This
whoa,
was
brother. You going too fast.
Sorry.
I didn't ask you all that.
I know.
So did you delete the videos and pictures off of your phone? And how long ago did you do that?
I did, and I was like, don't.
How long ago did you do
How long
that?
ago it was?
Rough estimate. Because I know you just got caught within the last 7 days by your wife.
Right,
so was it within the last 7 days?
Oh, just that photo? Yes.
But the other ones?
I'm thinking.
That's okay.
I mean,
Take
been
your
a
time.
while. An estimate time I can't give because I'm not sure, but it's been a while. Now, on my galleries that I had, because I've like hid.
I get spoken to a lot. I just don't speak to people. Like, I don't initiate. I mean, I don't initiate. I never initiate. I wait for the flock to come to me because I am a shepherd. I am the people's shepherd. That's how cool I am. You guys are my sheep, and I am the shepherd. I am also the wolf, and I eat the sheep. Okay, we continue.
Galleries.
Yeah.
I opened all that and I forgot that was on there to be quite
So it's still on there, isn't it?
And I told myself because I just fell inside.
Hold on.
I want to
So
get rid of it.
you have hidden galleries.
So it is. They're open now.
Slow.
Yeah.
Boneless, shut up. Shut it. Do not talk. Do not talk. Delude. Oh my lord. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Shut up, Kohito. I hate you guys. Why can't you guys be normal? No more lewd.
You have hidden galleries on your phone.
Yes.
Is the data still there?
I opened them up, so when you go in, you can recover the deleted stuff.
Okay.
Like
Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. Okay.
Things get even more personal as Marcus points out chats involving his wife Jana and home security footage. Titer stays composed, digging deeper while Marcus tries to explain deleting files just before police arrive.
No, the Starbucks she wants me to get.
That's all right, dude. Tony, what's that?
That is a man she was talking to who was interested in her.
Who's that?
I took photos of it.
Interested in who?
My wife.
Okay.
We had an issue a few years ago of another guy.
Me and Leo. Who's that?
Not a love interest, but someone that she likes.
Okay.
Oh. Is this an open relationship? Open marriage? You might throttle because I want to pin you down here. Then. Boneless. Can you be normal? One second. Boneless, you asked for this. You asked for this, Boneless. Wait. You get timed out for 3 minutes. You slut. At least Arville is normal. Thank you, Arville. I appreciate it. Why are you cheering, bud? Oh my lord. You guys are crazy. Okay, we continue.
So what's this stuff right here?
Those are cameras in my house.
Okay. Do they have?
I catch stuff sometimes.
Do they have pictures they shouldn't have on
No.
there?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Now, have I recorded men who are having sex with me and my wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know.
Did she know about? Did she know about it?
I told her.
Okay.
But
did you ever send those pictures out?
Oh no. He did try to get me to send some photos of her once though.
Okay.
I won't lie, I did. I feel bad about that. I should not have done that, I know, but I did send him some stuff of Donna.
Of the girl?
Of my wife.
Your wife? So you...
He took pictures of his wife, lewd ones, and sent them to a random guy that liked her? Why? What's the point? What? Is he into this sort of thing?
Sent Timmy Tam some stuff you want?
I hate to say.
Okay. Okay. So everything that you think you had, you thought you deleted today, right?
Just because, yeah, and the reason why I deleted it, I understand. So I didn't even know about this happening until, 30 minutes ago.
That's okay.
I don't even know.
Can I ask you a very personal question?
Yeah.
This is going to be really hard to answer, but I really want you to be honest. And like I said, the Lord...
I will be honest.
After you took that video, did you have to take care of business because you were worried?
No.
You didn't?
No.
How long did it take you to have to do that after you took the video?
To do what? Oh, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
But you took the video to send to him. And is it fair to say? Hold on now. Is it fair to say that you didn't want to watch videos of your kids, so he would send you pictures of underage girls, and then you would send your pictures because you felt it was harmless, right? I can tell, dude. I seen your face.
Because
you gotta be honest with me.
I am. No.
How many times do you think you sent pictures of your kids?
Just that.
Just that.
Yes.
And then he sent 5 full frontal nudity.
Of whatever.
10 to 15 years old, you think?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And they were all nude, full frontal nudity. Were they doing anything?
Oh my lord, Arville. You're not wrong. You're not. But we're all weird, Arville. You're probably the most normal one here, but we're all weird, and that's why we're here. If we weren't weird, would we be here? I don't know.
With themselves? Were they playing with themselves?
I can't remember all the exact details of the photos.
Okay. But you did get aroused and masturbate after that, right?
Maybe once.
Maybe once, okay.
And that's honest.
Okay. So how long have you been into this? Be real.
I think I was probably a teenager, and for some reason...
So if you got into this when you were a teenager, it's safe to say that you've looked at this, you've sent videos before, a lot of videos.
Sent them? No, that's actually very recent.
Okay, so how were you getting your fix? How were you getting your videos and pictures?
I would just go online.
You go online? Where at online? Because you can't just go to Google.
No, I honestly can't remember how I come across them.
Kick Messenger?
I would stumble across
Do you ever have a
them.
Kick Messenger?
I've never heard of it.
Discord?
Discord? Wait, boneless lost? Wait, if you time out a mod, they lose their mod? I didn't know that. I'll give it back after we react.
Okay. So
it was all over the internet, and I just stumbled across.
And you download it and look at it, right?
Oh my lord.
On this phone?
No, a phone that I don't even have.
What about computers and tablets? Do you have any of that?
I do, but I've never used them for that.
Having down low freakiness.
Stuff. My laptop's straight for work only for my job.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Come with me real quick. You're not under arrest.
No,
I'm going to confer.
no,
I'm going to
good.
confer with my partners real quick.
good.
Be careful. We secure him in your truck for just a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, good.
I've already patted him down. Let's go this way, bud.
Yeah.
I've already patted him down. He doesn't have any weapons. He's not under arrest yet.
I just got a surgical.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No
You
problem, no
do your
problem.
business, man.
No problem.
I want to talk to you real quick, Cat. So here's what I got. Wife calls. Wife finds.
I read
videos.
Finn's initial report.
Oh,
but I-
sorry.
No.
Well, he admits within the last 7 days he took a video of his daughter, and had every intent to send this to a guy named Timmy Tams. Okay, says that it didn't go through. Okay, well then he admitted today he deleted and wiped out all of his phone, but he had it on there. I think I arrest him.
Oh.
I think I have probable cause at this point to arrest him. I arrest him. I do an Amy Center. I exploit his phone because he gave me consent, and then I get search warrants for everything. I have enough. I have enough for a PC
Here's
arrest.
where I stand. Oh yeah. Here's where I stand with it.
I'm gonna arrest him. He's detained right now.
Here's where I stand with it as well. The ongoing risk to the victim factor is worth detainment as well. That's where I stand.
100%. He's already
opened up a can of worms too. It sounds like.
Well, and here's the deal. I'm gonna dump his phone. He just deleted a lot of stuff today.
That's what Mom said.
So when I dump it, I'm probably gonna find it.
After stepping away to talk with other deputies, Hyder makes a call. With multiple kids inside the home and clear admissions on record, they move to secure Marcus. This one ends up rippling out into more arrests.
And by probably, I mean 99.9% is going to be on his phone.
He's got admission, and there's a victim here that I think we'd be doing a disservice not to protect.
The risk outweighs.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking him. I'm arresting him. We're taking him. We have to take him.
For sure.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cuff him up. If you want to cuff him, he's under arrest right now. I'm going to let him know what's going on. I'll have you book him on.
Yeah, I do too. I feel bad for the officers that have to dig through all of that. And also anybody has a job like that having to dig through all that very just... Ugh. Nobody wants to look through that except for the, the predators and the pedos. Those are the only people that want to look through it. Nobody wants to look through it, though.
Child pornography statute. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to the office and get started on the investigation to sure it up for the state's attorney for tomorrow. Okay. But he's got to go to jail, dude. He has to go to jail.
Thank you.
He's got 3 little girls in there. He's got to go to jail.
Yep. Oh, there's more children. Yeah.
I think there's 3 in total. They were leaving. They're
we
home.
have to protect one.
The mom's still here present too.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. So I need to talk to her about private images that he took of her. He says she knew about him and he disseminated some of them to his friend. That's also class 4 felony, dissemination of private sexual materials. Yeah, unauthorized. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the arrest for child porn. We'll go from there. If one of you guys would be okay to transport him for me.
You want to take him?
I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
And if you can't, if you're busy, I can't.
No.
Okay.
No, we don't care. That's why we're here.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. All right, partner. This is what we're going to do. Yeah. Right now, we're going to have to take you and book you in. Okay. On possession. But you've been super honest with me and you've been super forthcoming. If you step out, so right now you're going to go. You're going to go before the state's attorney. They're going to let you out. They're going to let you go.
Right.
Okay. But you got 3 daughters in here, dog. We got to be careful. Okay.
He's going to keep talking.
2. Sorry.
I'm going to have your face away.
Face away.
It's okay. Place your hands fine.
So I don't want
to also get paranoid about that. Can it be in the front? It's a thing.
That's up to the captain right here, bud. He might. Nah, it's our policy. We have to.
I know, just like
so. All right,
Scarlett. Hey, no.
You're good, bud. You're fine. But listen, bud. What I want to do is I'd like to talk to you again, if that'd be okay, because I think you've got a lot of unresolved stuff we need to work out.
And honestly, there's even someone else that knows me at the jail, and my one of that's where I'm going is Boat Haynes.
Well, we'll talk. Bert's going to be there. That's great. We'll talk
He's
to Bert.
my sensei.
Okay.
So,
no kidding.
I won't mind talking to him.
You just say sensei? No, 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 no.
Well, we'll talk. Bert's going to be there. That's great. We'll talk
He's
to
my
Bert.
sensei.
Okay.
His sensei. His. Oh my. There's no shot. There's no. You did, Boneless. You did call the Redditor vibe. I didn't think he was. Oh. I wonder who his sensei is. Maybe he has some cheese pizza he can show the officers.
So,
No
I
kidding.
mean, I wouldn't mind talking to...
So what we're going to do,
What?
I have permission to dump your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you take my wife my wallet, if you don't mind?
I can.
Just because what's in this pocket, my hand, the front pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab your wallet.
Just because if she needs that call,
So
she can
I
use
wanted
it.
you to know we're going to book you on the child porn.
Right,
I'm going to exploit your phone. We're going to find out the extent of this, and I would love to help you.
Oh,
man.
sorry, fine.
I would love you to get you some help because I think you need some.
Yeah, get that to hotel.
You need some psychological help, brother.
Yes, and
I would love
like
to help.
Get that. I am.
I'll come talk to you after a bit, okay?
We're gonna head to my church.
Shut up,
Guys, thank you.
Marcus W. Leyva was arrested on the spot and initially charged with possession of. As the investigation expanded, using his phone and other records, he faced 2 counts of Class X felony dissemination of and 5 counts of Class 2 felony possession. The evidence from his residence helped authorities arrest 2 others, 25-year-old Cody J. Shepler and 29-year-old Leo R. Barnett III, both charged with
Barnett
multiple counts
III.
of possession. No public prior criminal record has surfaced for Leyva in this case, though online comments from locals mentioned his involvement in cosplay and community events with kids, raising concern.
Doesn't this look like AI? Yeah, I agree, Arville. But this looks like AI, doesn't it? Because he's wearing this... It might not be AI. Because they did actually censor out the kids' faces, but... It looks fake.
Concerns after the arrest. Family reactions aren't fully detailed in public reports, but the body cam captures the immediate tension, with mentions of his wife Jana discovering issues and other relatives in the background. It's clear this devastated the household. As of now, all 3 men are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Cases like this often lead to long-term consequences.
Yeah, but this guy's an AI. This guy's real.
Sex offender registration, restricted contact with minors.
I'm glad about that too, Shinobu. I'm glad he could take down 2 others with him. Wish there was more people, though, he could have taken down with him. And that also showed that he lied, didn't it? Because he's saying there's 1 person, but there's 2 people that went down, so I bet there's more.
And major family separation. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office emphasized protecting the children involved, and the forensic work here shows how 1 tip can dismantle networks. If you're dealing with anything similar or need support, reach out to local authorities or organizations focused on child protection and addiction recovery. What stands out to you in this footage? The detective's calm approach, or how quickly it escalated? Tell me your thoughts below. If this hit hard...
I don't think it escalated at all. I think the police officer stopped it from escalating, actually. I don't think he escalated at all. I don't think the situation escalated. Well, I think it escalated at the start with, like, how much they knew what was going on, but, like, it was pretty calm. It was pretty low-key.
Like and subscribe for more raw body cam breakdowns. Hit that bell so you never miss another upload. Stay vigilant, everyone, and thanks for watching Police Watch.
That was well made. That cop is a master of his craft. Yes, he is. The detective is a straight up assassin. Give the guy a shovel and kept convincing him to dig a deeper hole. Yeah, he was real. See, everyone is like, did you see how smooth he Mirandized that guy? Yeah, this officer was just amazing. This is just between us guys and the entire internet. If a cop calls you shithead, you're getting a break. If he calls you big dog, you're fried. Yeah, when he's... Oh, this guy's just like you, Boneless. This guy sounds like every Reddit moderator impression I've ever heard. Oh my lord. This detective can sell salt to a snail. Oh my... That's a good one. I think we're gonna end on one last Weact. And I have a link to it. Oh my lord, LV. Oh wait, LV's gone. I was about to say I love BuzzFeed Unsolved Network. I love BuzzFeed Unsolved. I love it. I love it. We're gonna watch Harpy Explains. And that'll be our last one for today. This one is from Discord. It is from Discord. Oh, Smuggleana. Was there anything on here that was... No, it was good. I only use it for, Reacts, to be honest, Boneless. I usually use Bing. I'm a big Bing user. Or Edge, whatever it's called. Edge. Okay. This is the third part. This is like the third part of the trilogy that we've watched, basically. Well, the first one was Bad Dragon. The second one was Thigh Highs. And this one is for vibrators. Oh my lord. Okay, so hi YouTube, hi YouTube, hi YouTube. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi YouTube. We're watching, or reacting to Harpy Explains. And it is stealing $270 vibrators from my viewers. So that sounds interesting. I used to use Bing, but then it upgraded to Edge. Shut up, Cojito. Shut up. I used to use Bing, but then didn't it upgrade into Edge? I use Edge because I like the gambling points you get with it. Everyone has my info, and I don't think about it. Shut up, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, I know you got a stupid grin on your face right now. Shut up, bud. I know you do. You guys all suck. So does Cojito, because he made that joke first. You guys all stole Cojito's joke. Ogie. Weact. Yeah, I still use Edge too. Yeah. I don't know, it's just what I'm used to. I also don't like Google or Chrome. Oh my lord, Arvel. Shut up, Arvel. Why would I say that? Why would I say that? Charlie, thanks for sharing. Wow, thank you so much. This is an accepting space, and we accept you. 2 more days. Okay. Wee ball. It is 10 minutes. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, god damn fucking.
I'm back in the fucking building again! The other week, I ran a BeamNG Pikes Peak hill climb where the winner got a $100 Love Ends gift.
BMG? I used to play BMG. Wait. What'd he just say? How much was the gift card? Oh my lord, Arvin.
Again. The other week, I ran a BeamNG Pikes Peak hill climb where the winner got a $100 Love Ends gift card. But unlike the last 2 times where I did something like this, things took a turn. Also, the event was private invite this time to avoid the wrath of the screaming babies from last time. So if you wanted to join, blame those with the propeller hats. Since Pikes Peak is known for having crazy builds, instead of forcing everybody to use the same cars, me and Goose decided to run tech inspections and have car specs instead. This allowed everybody to build their own car as long as they stayed within the limits. And as a result, we got a huge variety of cars, ranging from sweaty tryhard, to limousine, to Rachel reminiscing about the far gone days when her husband could satisfy her sexually while going 100 miles an hour. Truly a work of art. Things were going great. French Boy and Pro Toaster were having some back and forth with their car upgrades. Off on Jaeger was winning, of course. But then, an Ibishu pigeon, barely above the minimum weight, passed inspection. And it all went downhill from there. Suicide proposed a grassroots pigeon category. I said yes and opened a channel. And then people started donating to the prize pool. Suwu started with 70, and then Pacific Cooler chipped in and started a trend, which raised the pigeon percent prize pool to $270. More than twice as much as the main competition.
I looked away for a second, and you derailed this whole event.
You're welcome. But now that I think about it, it's not my money. So I could enter Pigeon Percent and take one of the prizes. That's right, time for me to get out of my Sparko cuck chair and actually drive in a dirt sex event.
Your first content violation? Oh my lord, LV. Be normal views chat channel impossible. It is impossible for all these people. Everyone, it's so impossible for everyone. Oh my lord, LB.
Surely this will have no ill effects on my mental health. The build started out innocent enough. Pretty much everybody was just running the drag pigeon with the NOS removed and weight added to meet the specs. And I was feeling confident because I know the fastest way to drive a car that turns like shit is to point and squirt, where you turn in as sharply as possible and focus on exit speed. This strategy landed me on a projected second place below French Boy, but I was confident that I could clean up my run and take first. If I had a nickel for every Russian furry I've encountered who raises my blood pressure, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Pine created a pigeon with a super wide rear axle, which obviously made it insanely stable, allowing them to set a 12-minute run, when currently the fastest was a 14-minute run set by Archive. This kicked off an arms race that took the pigeons from funny little guys that like to tip over a lot to 152 horsepower go-karts that pop wheelies off the line, with no roll cage or safety equipment whatsoever, and drivers that weigh 60 pounds. Truly the safest motorsport of all time. Now that we had pigeons that more or less handled like normal cars, I was shitting myself, because I suck at tarmac racing. All the stuff about maintaining traction and keeping your inputs nice and smooth does not compute with my handbrake turn, Scandi flick filled brain. Nevertheless, here's my pigeon, which I removed the bed from to save weight, which Pine really didn't like, but both Goose and Suwu said it was fine, so fuck off. And in hindsight, this thing sucks. Removing the bed to make it as light as possible also put all of the weight in the nose, which means despite the wide axle, it still really likes flipping over.
Damn fucking serious.
Now that we had our buff pigeons, I started laying down times and began suffering instantly. Not only did my build suck, but as mentioned earlier, I suck at tarmac racing. I was constantly in the wrong gear and coasting every 5 seconds because I was afraid of leaning on the tires too hard. After several hours of agony, I finally got on a good run. Well, I say good run, but I was still being an absolute coward with the throttle, thinking, I'm driving so smooth, I must be going fast. No! Put your foot down, you f— And of course, right before reaching the top, Anyway, while I was in the depths of hell, Pine and Archive were flying up the mountain, but Archive came out on top with a buttery smooth 1133.
I can let it go, but when something thinks that it's fucking better than me, oh, you better fucking believe I'm gonna go to the ends of the earth to make sure you burn to the ground, you piece of shit. I will destroy my entire life to prove someone wrong.
I was not feeling great, and while I was sitting there fuming, I had two realizations. One, I'm self-employed, so I finished up all my commissions and didn't take on any more for the rest of the competition despite having a 12-person long waiting list. Hi, I'm Harpy. Yes, I did sacrifice a week's worth of income for a vibrator race. Also, I finally realized that my build sucks. Number one reason being, I was on rally tires when Archive was on slicks, because I straight up forgot that you could change your tires. Also, Archive let it slip that she was using an adjustable final drive, so I stole that too and created Skeleton Pigeon number 2. Not only with the slicks and final drive, but with a steel tube bumper, a spare tire in the back, and the exhaust removed to put most of the weight over the rear. And now it was time for...
Okay. Well, fuck me.
Shockingly, being on slicks and not tipping over every 5 seconds made a huge difference. I was able to lean on the car much harder and hold down the throttle through corners without butt flip exploding. I got an 1135 and passed Pine. Fuck you. I got an 1121 and passed French Boy. I got an 1113, and I don't know if you've noticed, but Archive was absolutely flying away. And if you've done anything like this, you'll know the golden time attack experience. Pain and suffering as you learn, fun once it clicks and you shave off loads of time, then demonic cock and ball torture as you plateau and it gets insanely hard to even shave off half a second. And unfortunately, my plateau hit much sooner than Archive's. Eventually, I gave up when my entire upper body and my ass was starting to give out. Oh, and over in the normal race, Afon was still in first and then got even more in first. Yeah, whatever, you hemi penis looking.
Ah, sale pute! Putain!
I woke up still in pain, but I also made a shocking discovery. French Boy was in first place. How? I don't know how. Our inputs and pace looked nearly identical, except he was going faster somehow. After going down on the brick wall for a few more hours, I decided to look at French Boy's build, and that's when it hit me. He was using grip all slicks, and I was using the generic slicks. I didn't pay any mind before because I figured Beam and G wouldn't make the slicks perform differently. Because why would the funny TikTok car crash game give a shit about tire performance? But it was worth a shot because I was losing hope. And holy shit, the grip all slicks were so much better. I was absolutely screaming up the mountain. It still took a few runs, but for the first time since entering Pigeon Percent, I was in first place. Also, changing my tires inadvertently nerfed Archive. Since changing your tire compound doesn't need re-inspection, and I play in hood cam, as far as Archive was concerned, we were both using the same tires, and there was no way for her to figure it out unless she went through the effort to load up one of my replay files. So I kept my mouth shut and went to sleep. I woke up, unfortunately, and as things tend to go when you're racing Europeans on the internet, my ass was no longer in the lead. Somehow, someway, even on the much worse slicks, Archive got 2 sub 11 times. And I was fucking losing my mind. I had every single edge, and Archive was still leaps and bounds faster than me. But then I remembered Wong Fei's most important lesson.
When outmatched, cheat.
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Despite being slower than Archive overall, I was back in first. Technically. Not only could Archive probably make up that time without doing the skip, but also I had to upload my run to the leaderboard, which means if the others went through the effort to watch my run, my secret climb spot would be revealed and then they could start doing it. But they're just a couple of weak-minded Europeans. Why would they go through the effort of watching my whole run?
So, I know where to gain time, 1-8 sector, but how? I'm 5 seconds off this sector. Oh, I see.
I just found out how to run this sloppy is faster than both of us is all.
So you found it.
Indeed.
Now that the playing field was somewhat even, Archive was still on the wrong tires, I needed to somehow get even faster or I was gonna wake up tomorrow with no Ultra Kill vibrator to my name. So more grinding. Woo! Now this was a few weeks ago, so I don't remember exactly how this happened, but at some point, after doing nothing but driving this stupid fucking tuk-tuk for a week, it clicked. I realized why I was so slow, why Archive and French Boy were faster, and it all came down to aggression. Reminder, I know almost nothing about tarmac racing, so my inputs on tight turns and hairpins were brake, dramatic pause, accelerate. This was dumb because the Pigeon is rear-wheel drive, which means using the throttle makes the car oversteer, so you can use that to pitch into turns much faster. And when you use the throttle, it pushes the rear wheels underneath the car, which makes it much more stable even through hairpins. So to corner effectively enough.
I didn't understand any of that. None at all. Difference between the slicks is sidewall strength. Grip has all the stronger sidewall horizontal load. Drag slicks have thinner one to fold for grip on dig. Oh. I think as you can tell, I'm not too much of a car person. I own a truck. I love my truck. He takes me to golf.
A pigeon, quote unquote, I needed to plant my right foot way sooner. And the fastest way through a hairpin is to grab fistfuls of throttle to break the rear tires loose and do a sort of mini drift. Armed with this knowledge, I was ready to lay down a truly dominant run.
He's got a little horse going up the mountain. I was now firmly in the lead, but not as firmly as I would have liked. What if Archive realizes she's on the wrong tires and passes me? What if French Boy pulls off the climb skip and passes me? But all I could do for now was sleep and rely on those stupid shitty slicks to slow Archive down. I woke up, still in first. Turns out the other two had hit their plateaus, despite knowing about my secret climb spot. But there is a possibility that Archive could catch up, and she hasn't said anything in the Discord for a while, which is pretty suspicious.
Bro, what the fuck?
He's already dead.
I was feeling pretty good about that run, but I did some more grinding and it turns out there was still time on the table. Time that Archive could theoretically make up and steal the win right at the end. Even though I was about as far in the lead as I could be, I was still stressing all day. But as the clock wound down, it was clear that I won. I had successfully stolen $170 from my viewers.
You will never know what I want with it. Please, no one notice me. I learned to...
He won his own competition. What? I guess it wasn't actually the main one. It was the side one. Yeah, he straight forgot he's running an event himself. What truck do I drive? I'll only give 2 points information, and that is all. It is a Chevy, and it is blue. My blue truck, my blue baby truck. It's not baby blue, though. No more. That was all. We do like Harpy Explains, though. All his videos are good. Oh, I'm not subscribed on this channel. Whoops. Whoopsies. French boys in here. That was a good one. That was good. Good, good, good. It is the end, everyone. This is so sad, so sad. And into the Wednesday. That was good, though. Press the gas vehicle loads up the weight rear axle, improving grip and stability. I forgot it. Oh my lord. How did I forget it for the entire stream? I have to update it anyways. It was good. It was good, good, good. Well, before I end, I just logged into it and started it up, so I think it works now. There you go. Do I always react on Wednesdays? No. Usually there's not. I usually don't have days that are like always just reacts. today was special because I haven't reacted in a while. But our next stream is... if it's Friday, it's going to be a short one because I have stuff to do later on Friday, so it might be an earlier stream. And no stream tomorrow. I'll be editing tomorrow, though. I think that is all. I'll see you guys on Friday. Fun Friday. We'll be playing Resident Evil 4. Probably. Not probably. I'm not on a full-size truck, LV. It's a pretty small truck, actually. It's like the size of a, like a mom van. Or an SUV. A little smaller than that. It's a little guy truck. Yep, it is a Colorado. You got that one straight on. Shut up, Boomers. Okay, I'll see you guys Friday. Remember to eat water, drink food. Yeah, eat water, drink food. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good time zone. I don't know where you guys live. Don't tell me where you live. Don't share your private information on the internet. That's not a good thing to share. You shouldn't share that. You gotta keep your stuff private. Don't give stuff out to people. Yeah. Eat water, drink food. I'll see you guys Friday. If anything changes, I'll put it in the Discord. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.